Hi kids, it's Miss Leochner again with another drawing with Miss Leochner. Today we're going to pay tribute to a very important career called lineman. Several of you may have parents that work as linemen for some of our electric companies. Linemen are really important because they help to restore our electricity if we lose it, or even some other wires and cables that go to our houses like cable and even telephone lines. So our linemen get really busy during this time of year because it becomes storm season in Oklahoma. And if you know anything about storms, is that sometimes they do knock the power out, and then we can't use the power like watch TV or even turn a light on in our houses. So those linemen are very important because they help restore electricity. They've also been busy, I've heard, because since most of us are staying at home and using the internet and the electricity to do our school, or mom or dad might be working from home, there's been a lot of usage with the electricity and the power. And so sometimes when a lot of people use the electricity and the power, it will go out, and then the linemen have to go out and restore the connection. So we're going to learn a little bit about what linemen do, and then we are going to draw some thank you pictures to our linemen. And I'm going to pass those along to an energy company here in Oklahoma, and they might want to repost some of those on their website. So let's take a look about learning about linemen.
This is a lineman here hard at work. As you can see, he has a special belt and special shoes to help him stay on the electric pole, and he's repairing the wires. He wears a hard hat to protect his head, and then there are gloves on his hand as well to protect him there. And then he has a special tools around the tool belt. Now, if you think how high the electric poles are, and they have to climb up very high to repair them, they're being very brave. At least Miss Leochner thinks so. I'm a little afraid of heights, so I don't know if I could do this. They sometimes also work in pairs and also with trucks, so we'll take a look at those pictures as well too. Here are these two linemen. They're working as a team to help restore some electricity. As you can see, they've got all the wires out, and so they have to know how to put the wires back together in the right order. They're communicating with each other and helping each other out. Again, they're high up in the air, so you can see that they've got all kinds of safety belts on to hold them up. And they have to be very skilled at working together and thinking about how to fix the lines while hanging up there high in the air. Now, of course, all these pictures are taken during sunny times, but remember, linemen have to work when we have storms and power outages, so sometimes they are out there in the rain or even when it's dark if it happens at night. Here's some linemen, and they are working out of a truck that has a bucket or a basket, you could say, that carries them close with a crane to fix the lines. I know I've seen some of those when driving around outside, and I bet you have too. So these are just our linemen repairing things and making checks onto our electric wire. CK Energy is an energy or electric company here in our area that serves Mustang and Anadarko. And on April 13th, it was National Line Worker Appreciation Day. So we're going to thank a line worker by drawing some pictures. Some of you may have parents that work for this company, and some of you, this may be the company that provides the electricity to your house. Here's an example of some CK Energy linemen out doing their job. You can see they have the big trucks with the crane, and they're working to repair that line that's fallen down. Maybe the wind got it through a storm. We don't know what happened, but we're thankful that they can put that back together and give us our electricity. All right, I hope some of those images help give you a good idea for what we're going to draw today. Again, we are going to share these pictures with CK Energy, and they may post some of this on their social media from our Lakehoma artists giving thanks to the linemen.
My supplies. I'm going to use crayons today to make my thank you poster for the linemen. So I'm actually going to start here in the center, and I'm going to write the words thank you. Now, I'm going to write them in all capital letters, And I'm going to space them out a little bit because we're going to turn these into block letters when we get done here. So I'm going to write thank, and then you. And I'm going to put an exclamation mark here. All right, what I'm going to do now is trace around the outside of each letter, and then on the inside of the A there. And what this will do is we're going to go back and color it all in with this red here that I'm using. Kind of a red, maybe a dark pink color, you could say. And now I'm going to color this all in here. And you can see it makes the block letter. I'm going to finish doing that on the rest of the letters for thank you, and then we'll talk about how we're going to make the rest of our thank you poster. Now, if I really want my letters to stand out, I'm going to take this black crayon and just go back over the outside edge or outline my letters, so that way they stand out more on my paper. Okay, now when I think of the linemen helping us out, I always think of storms. So I'm going to draw a cloud over here, like a rain cloud. And then I'm going to use my diagonal lines to create maybe some lightning here, flashing through. I might draw my electrical wires up here, and then draw my electrical post, and maybe about on this side I might draw a bucket from one of those cranes with the truck, and draw my lineman here. Out working and repairing it. And then down here at the bottom I write thank you. So I've got thank you, and I said linemen work all the time. Okay, I'm going to color in my drawing, and then once I get it all colored in, I'll show you what it looks like. Feel free to draw whatever you want for your lineman picture. It does not have to look exactly like mine, and we will create some thank you notes to tell them thank you for their hard work. Okay, here's my finished drawing for my thank you note. Remember, when you finish yours, have mom or dad email it to Miss Leochner or upload it on our AMP Facebook page, and we will share it with CK Energy to show our linemen thanks. Have a great day, Lycoma.